The fate of a crucial provision in the historic Voting Rights Act hangs in the balance as the Supreme Court prepares to tackle a controversial case from Louisiana. A landmark decision looms. On Wednesday, the conservative-leaning Supreme Court will deliberate on whether to dismantle a key aspect of the Voting Rights Act, a law that was enacted in 1965 to protect minority voters against racial discrimination. The case revolves around Louisiana's congressional redistricting, where the state was sued to ensure the creation of 2 majority black districts, given that a third of its population identifies as black. The scope of the battle. Initially, the Supreme Court heard the case with a narrower focus, but in a surprising move, they expanded the scope, asking the parties to re-argue the case with a broader constitutional issue at its core. Now, the justices must decide if drawing districts to ensure majority black representation violates the 14th and 15th Amendments, which were enacted post-Civil War to guarantee equal rights, including the right to vote, for former slaves. A colorblind constitution. Conservatives argue that these amendments prohibit any consideration of race, a stance supported by the Supreme Court's 2023 ruling that eliminated race-based considerations in college admissions. However, this interpretation is not without controversy. In a previous case from Alabama, the court ruled 5-4 that race must be considered when redrawing districts to comply with the Voting Rights Act, with 2 conservative justices joining the liberal majority. A shifting landscape. Louisiana, which initially defended its new map, has now switched sides, joining a group of non-African American voters who sued to block the map on constitutional grounds. The Trump administration also supports Louisiana's new position. Civil rights groups who challenged the original map are defending the current one. The Voting Rights Act has faced conservative legal challenges for years, with the Supreme Court weakening it in significant rulings in 2013 and 2021. Yet, the court's surprising reaffirmation of the need to consider race in redistricting 2 years ago adds an intriguing twist to this case. Potential impact and implications. A broad ruling in Louisiana's favor could significantly reduce the need for states to create districts with large minority populations, potentially leading to fewer minority lawmakers in Congress and state legislatures. This could have a profound impact on the political landscape, especially considering that black voters often lean Democratic. A swift decision could give Louisiana and other states time to redraw districts before the 2026 midterm elections, which could benefit Republicans. As the Supreme Court weighs this complex issue, the future of the Voting Rights Act and its impact on racial representation in politics hangs in the balance. This case is a reminder of the ongoing struggle to ensure equal rights and fair representation for all Americans.